Hi everybody, welcome back to the White Walkers. It's me, Richard, and I'm joined as always by Rebecca.
Hello!
And today we have a special guest, Rebecca.
We do!
It's George.
Hello!
Hello, George.
It's only bloody me, isn't it?
It's you!
Oh, it's such an honour to finally appear on Band Behind the Throne.
Wait, what? What? You're on the wrong channel!
Oh, fuck.
Do we need to send you back?
I mean, have you got those guys on hand? Because I can...
Shall I FaceTime Dave?
I mean, we're here. We're here now.
We could get Dave involved.
We could.
We could. Maybe you could just stick around for this video.
Oh, all right. It's not that long, is it? So it'll be fun.
It's fine.
I mean,
it's a crossing one, right? So...
You're all about janky decks, aren't you, George? So you'll be right at home with Targ and Lanni Rose.
Sure. Both seem, I would guess, suboptimal choices for that faction. If you're going full gaming, yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out these two.
Sick burn.
I haven't worked out what the Lanni Rose is doing yet, so that'll be interesting. But Targ seems like, if not full jank, it's at least a slightly unusual choice.
So let's just go through the players then. So we have Chase Salzberg on the left playing Targ, and on the right we have Micah Asperas.
Are you sure that's the correct pronunciation? Because that seems suboptimal.
We have possibly had to pause this commentary to go and double check how to pronounce the name.
No, we didn't. I pronounced it perfectly first time.
It's fine. Micah is playing Lanni Rose. So just going through the boards then. On the left we have a Viserys, a Drogo, a Illyria's Estate, and a Plaza of Pride. On the right hand side we have a Lannisport Merchant, a Lancel, a Kingsguard Jaime, and a Rose Road. I'm
in love with this deck already.
It looks fun.
Yeah, Lancel is always fun.
It seems like a janky Jorg deck.
Yeah, I love a bit of Kingsguard Jaime. There's all kinds of fun knights shenanigans you can have, and because he's not a lord, you can play Lancel and say, I don't know, a massive lord like a Gregor, perhaps.
Gregor seems good.
Yeah, and then get some hilarity.
Okay. Do you want to go through the plots, Richard?
No.
No?
It's money. It's money all round.
Money everywhere. It's
a late summer feast on the left to a noble cause on the right. It's just an alt out there. Chase is using an unusual method of... it was something like guess the card number or something to figure out who was first player.
Oh, that sounds legal.
Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure how it worked out, but basically Chase ended up first player. I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does seem a bit weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It was something like guess if it's odds or evens or something. And
oh, okay.
I don't know. Some weird method, but it's fine. It's done.
So I assume from Micah flipping Noble Cause that there will be some kind of lord or lady to go in Lancel and give him some strength.
Well, you would assume that.
Seems quite important at this stage of the
game.
game.
There are some people who, maybe in an upcoming video after this, in our spoiler video, someone opened Noble Cause and has no lords or ladies to marshal.
I was... yeah.
So that's not necessarily true, George.
I may or may not have thought that I still had the hand that I mulliganed in hand, which had included lords and ladies.
Irrelevant. Let's continue.
Yes. It's a different game. It's a video after this one. It will be a spoiler.
Well, we hope Micah has a lord or lady.
Yes, I'm assuming she does.
Full advantage of her Noble Cause discount.
So already we've got some truly hideous Here's Our shenanigans. Discarding a freedmen for a trigger.
Yep.
So they'll be coming back in short order.
Hopefully before unopposed claim and renown this time.
And we also have a flea bottom there. Well, a little bit concerning that Micah's needing to read this.
Yeah, that's a very ominous sign. Just trek through it. It's fine.
Yeah. It's also, she's playing a magic mat there. So maybe she's...
What's that meant to imply?
Oh no, like maybe she's more of a magic player.
Sure.
So, maybe she just is dabbling in thrones.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And looks like we've got a card in Shadows there as well.
Yep. And a gold saved, which I'm sure is perfectly harmless in Targaryen.
Yeah, with Flea Bottom. And probably discarding for his star to bring Aegon out of Shadows, and then that card being something like a Second Sons to bring in with a Flea Bomb.
Yeah, it sounds plausible.
It's Targ after all, right?
Yeah, it seems balanced and fair.
Yeah.
So, look forward to that.
Looking forward to that never going on the restricted list in 2018.
Exactly. Oh, it's
Is that
so,
implemented
it's so as of Monday.
Monday.
So presumably, once this video is already out, we'll live in this brave new world. But for now, you can enjoy the sheer broken nonsense
That is Targ.
of Targaryen.
Do you think it?
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Just
Gregor
what you
in the
wanted.
house. This makes me happy.
Do you
Now
think
we
this
just
current Targaryen nonsense is nonsense? Do you think
Yes.
it's overpowered?
It's really
I did
stupid.
well with it. So it must be.
I mean, I'm not laughing at that, Rebecca.
Oh, you don't
You're a
want-
competent player. I trained you myself. Like a young baby dragon, I hatched you into the wonderful player you are today.
I have no comment.
I was looking to George for help. I didn't get any. Yes, maybe Richard. Maybe.
Do you remember when Gregor was nonsense and broken and everyone cried about it a bit and everyone getting their boards wrecked?
Yeah, I remember my first ever store championship cut. I lost to Gregor pillaging my Gregor. that felt peak stupid. But that's a pretty tasty board for Micah. Like 2 10-strength military icons is pretty handy against Drogo, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. A tickler
Um,
there for extra little bullshit
yeah.
at the end.
Or you can use Lancel to defend the range triggers with 10 strength and intrigue.
Yeah. So, as expected, Chase discarding a card from hand there to reduce the cost of bringing Aegon out of shadows using his Star's ability. Aegon then reacting to go and get Dario. So this means that he can steal a companion, ally or mercenary from the other side. So he can steal that Landsport merchant, and that'll make the military really hit.
What you can also do is pink the Tickler, who is sadly an ally, which makes
Oh, is he?
makes the Tickler pretty sad, because then he gets knelt in the Callinger's phase and can't do his tickling.
That's very true.
Yes. I had this happen with a mill deck recently, and it was very sad. I never got to use my Tickler.
Oh no. And also, Chase has discarded a Wildling Scout for that reduction, using Flea Bottom to bring them in. So now he can sack the Wildling Scout and give somebody stealth, probably Dario, which means that the challenge is going to go through a lot more easily. Get that Drains trigger or get the military through. So he's going to give... He's still
Chase
deciding.
seemed very committed to doing everything at 100 miles an hour.
So it seems like he's given everyone stealth.
I think, if I remember correctly, he gave Jorah stealth. And looks like going for quite a big intrigue. I mean, he's played late summer fee, so he wants to get out of that, right? So yeah, a big intrigue, stealthing Lancel there.
Makes sense. Doesn't seem like there's much that Micah can do about it. Well, it's not. It could be bigger. Because there's what 11 strength over there. So there's no gold on Micah's side. So yeah, only Jamie can oppose this, and the Tickler, I guess. But there's enough to get the range trigger.
Okay, so kneeling Jamie there, kneeling Tickler there. So the Reigns is definitely going to go through. Forced reaction first on Jorah, and then forced reaction on the plot card. And then reacting with the Reigns.
What's Chase going to play here, George?
I'd be tempted to say filthy on Gregor. Try and get that early military advantage. Keep the board small before it's too late.
Yeah, because Chase does have the Plaza Pride. Yeah, there you go.
You called it.
There it is.
It's almost like George is the player.
There's no proof of that.
So Chase could now use Plaza Pride and restand Jorah quite easily. And this would let him stealth past one of the big military icons and try and push through at least one military. But he misses the renown on Jorah there. But at least remember the forced reaction, right?
That's the important part.
He doesn't have many cards left in hand, does he?
You don't need that many cards in hand when you've got a board like that, right?
No, he didn't trigger the Freedmen, right?
Oh yeah? That's another thing you forgot.
I've been watching to see if he does it any time afterward, but just in case.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to go too wide unnecessarily.
That's understandable. Everything everything is unprotected.
Yeah. So
But
I can understand maybe being confused about what reset might be on the other side of the board. Lanni Rose isn't a very commonly played deck, and you could see perhaps a Daenerys if you're running Gregor and Lancel together.
Yep. I think the Harist would probably be the reset of choice. I can't imagine either player playing Valar Morghulis at this stage.
Maybe a wildfire is possible. Because Jamie is a really nice complement to those two either side of him.
Oh, he's just taken his renown.
Well, we got there eventually.
Yeah. I mean, after the Pass of Pride trigger. But... So military stealthing Lancel there.
I get the feeling if he just slowed down a bit, he might remember some more of these orderings.
Maybe.
It's like it's like playing against Tagore. He liked to go 100 miles an hour when he decided what he's going to do.
So it looks like Mike has let this one go. Dario is in it, so he's going to steal somebody. But it still probably won't be enough to force through the second military challenge. Because there's no more stealth that I can see. So Lancel can oppose something.
So I think Chase here is just trying to decide who to take. So I think really you should take the merchant, because then Mike is going to have to kill someone more important like the Tickler.
Yeah, now that the Tickler's already knelt, there's no pressing need to get that threat away.
Yeah, so Tickler makes sense there for claim. And taking the renown there on Dario and Jorah. Going for the second military with Drogo. And being 10 strength, Lancel can easily defend that.
Look at that poor stupid boy standing up to a mighty Dothraki warrior. It's one of my favourite cards in the game.
I'm not surprised.
Complete nonsense. We're just a noble lineage or two away from really getting this party started.
So, Micah here should probably do an intrigue, right? Because the military is a really bad idea.
Yeah, military just kills your merchant.
Yeah. So here, if Micah hadn't done the military, then the merchant would have come back onto her side, and she would have been able to use that later for claim, or just to help prevent against marched or anything. But for some reason, she's gone in with the military. It might be that she didn't quite understand how Dario worked. It does seem that she's been looking at a lot of the cards.
On the other hand,
It might be that she wants to play Wildfire.
If you don't...
Maybe, but...
As long as Dario remains on the board, the merchant is going to be vulnerable to being stolen. And so you might as well, at some point, just accept that it's going to go away. And now this frees you up to do militaries later without constantly thinking, oh, but my club's going to die.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it would have been better than the intrigue, because taking cards out of the Targ player's hand is good anyway, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And like I say, I still think having the little chud on the
again,
board
Chase,
is better.
who doesn't have that many cards in hand after that
It's-
explosive stuff.
It's safe to assume that Targaryen probably runs marched, even in reigns, which might be harder to predict.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, this does make you more vulnerable to it.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit risky. Yeah, there you go. There's the marched.
Fair play.
Two heads on Micah's side there. So we know Dario's back in hand.
Seems reasonable. There's very few cards there. I guess that's another reason to do the intrigue, right? If you're thinking about spikes. But Mag the Mighty is a pretty fun hit.
Ouch!
Might not be Dario, but yeah, Mag's certainly a good hit. But yeah, the march here is going to be a bit painful for Micah. I guess she's going to go for Jamie, right?
Yeah, with Drogo there, I think you need the multiple massive military icons.
Yeah. I can't even remember what Jamie does. What does he do?
So each knight you control has renown when attacking alone, and he can give a King's Guard character an intrigue icon. In practice, only really the renown thing comes into play.
Yeah. Is Lance still a knight?
He is.
Ah, so did he have renown then?
He did. But it's only while attacking alone. So he was defending the military.
Makes a lot more sense.
So now the problem for Micah is going to be that Wildling Scout sitting in the discard pile.
It's just repeatable stealth, isn't it?
Yeah, and now that everything that's been soaking up the claim for Gregor and Lancel is gone, there's a real pressing need to make sure that you just don't get stealthed to hell.
Stealth to hell. I don't think I've heard that expression before.
It's only reserved for truly nightmarish scenarios such as Drogo.
Oh, okay. I see. I had fun today. I put Drogo to the sword, turn 1.
Oh,
it was great.
I'm very impressed.
With my clanny deck. Oh yeah, if anyone watched the last round, we discussed how I thought I played Lanni a lot more, and apparently I'd only played 1 in 59 tournaments. So I decided today at our little tournament I was going to play Lanni, and I managed to win a game. A game. It was fine.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you only played like 3, right? So it's not a...
Yeah.
Like, one's a right.
Yeah, it's fine. Won my first game. It's quite fun. There's Littlefinger there on the board, just an alt art. I know it's Littlefinger because I had to like listen really carefully, and later they mention it. I was like, I know what it is now.
You can see that little gold symbol over there. But looks like that's it for Micah's marketing. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Not when Jacken's come in.
No, especially not with that development.
Jesus. Okay.
So this looks like a really interesting deck from Case's point of view. Lots of horrible murder effects.
Yeah, Mag and Jacken, Last of the Giants. It's not your normal kind of Targ deck, is it?
Seems pretty brutal. And even for a deck like Micah's that has so much military strength, there's just ways to push through that.
Well, I guess Chase can just use the Wilding Scout, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
so Wilding Scout gives him stealth.
If there's a 4 cluster in hand for the Plaza of Pride, then Jacken's going to have a party.
This could be a very, very quick game. So we've got a power stealthing Littlefinger. And so that should be going through unopposed. The reaction, of course, will be first. Has Mike's got any tricks? I don't think she does.
If there's a treachery, then
yeah,
it's
treachery typical.
necessary, but I'm not sure there's much else. The
She's got
nightmares
one gold.
presumably would have come out already.
Yeah, or Hear Me Roar, maybe? Oh no, there we go. So he's taken his unopposed, and then reacted to kill Lancel. It's the wrong way round.
It's alright.
It's not alright.
Calm down.
Oh, it might be taking I was going for the mountain. Okay. Mountain's dead.
It's an interesting choice. I feel like Lancel does make sense here, because then you can get the mountain kill on the intrigue.
I think now Lancel is 0 strength, right? Because Littlefinger
Oh, of course,
is
yes.
a landlord.
Yeah.
So I think the mountain makes sense.
Sorry, I choose not to live in a world where Lancel is 0 strength.
Apparently so.
So Jacken there then had Intimidate. So intimidating Littlefinger. He's going in for the intrigue because he was able to restand by discarding the diary from hand. So it's going to go through unopposed. And reaction.
Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, this ain't very nice, is it?
No. And then the military hasn't happened yet, so we'll get a military, which will go through unopposed, and the claim of the Lancel.
It kind of reminds me back in the days of Lanni Dragon 2016. You know, you get a couple of big guys out and you get a Miri and Gregor and you just stomp your opponent before they could actually do anything.
Yes, like in the sense that this deck has Jacken and Mag and Drogo, there's like a variety and flexibility of kill effects that it doesn't matter which one you spike, there's another one coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got the reins into, is that Spider's Web?
It looks like the spider's web.
That's just insult to injury.
Well, it is, yeah.
But it's more challenges that are going to be unopposed.
Yeah, Chase is just whizzing ahead in this game. It's a shame. I think Micah's deck would have been really, really interesting if we could get going.
Yeah, but it's definitely not the sort of deck that is going to run a Valor. And so this board is just going to stick around, I think. Like even a Deharius is going to be on a clean board, so it's going to be 10 gold worth of stuff to nothing. Oh, here we finally got the free
Remembered. So the military of Drogo, I think they're killing off the Lancel. Remembering the Freedman trigger. Renown on Drogo.
Poor Lancel. He's
Another
too beautiful for
intrigue.
this world.
With his beautiful golden hair.
Yeah.
And 2 claim there on the intrigue, getting a Cersei.
Is that a Hedge Knight as well?
Possibly, I didn't quite see the other one. Wow.
there's not much left to say.
No, this has been a pretty swift dispatching here.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's an awful lot that Micah could have done about it.
Just one of the things, like you say, is the Targ nonsense? Well, if you can get that amount of resources out by turn 2, that amount of kill effect, intrigue claims...
And I think the scout is really what's made it so horrifying. It's a huge board, but the ability to then just punch through those massive military icons has really made the breakthrough.
Yeah.
It's not a card that is often put in Targ decks, the scout.
Agreed.
But it's doing its work here.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to see the deck list for the Targ.
Another noble cause.
Yeah, which to me says either there's no point resetting or there isn't a reset in this deck, which is not impossible. But it's going
What
to
would
need
Lanni Rose be trying to do? What would be the combo?
renown through knights, I guess. There'll be green apple knights and probably some jousting pavilions and tawny lances and things. Force through those massive challenges with Gregor and Lancel. Name Day Tawny is quite good in that deck for a quick close. It's very hard for anyone to defend against a single Gregor.
Yeah, true. Greg would have a field day against that Targ board though.
Yeah,
Lots of different price points coming out.
Yeah, hit a 6, any 6.
Please hit a 6.
I guess Chase here can't use draw again though.
No, but he's under no pressure to do so.
And it doesn't matter really, even if he did.
Yes, it would just be a question of whether you make sure you win as quickly as possible or you ensure that the job is done with no chance of recovery, but I think that point is already passed. There's a Joffrey who could have got quite a lot of power a little earlier.
I'd also like to point out, I think Micah forgot maybe the reduction on Joffrey, because she would have got 7 gold and she's only got 1 gold remaining. Joffrey's a lord, right?
Yeah, looks like that has happened.
So yeah, I think she's forgotten that reduction.
Well, a little bit of tilting, pretty understandable at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Joffrey. There's been a lot of dead lords. They've had a lot of power by now.
Yeah.
It looks like Drogo is just coming in for the military.
Yeah, 2 militaries pretty much wipes Micah's board again.
At least he can kill Tainer and get a power on Joffrey. So there's that.
Look on the bright side, eh, George?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Wow.
So discarding a second suns from hand to reduce the cost of the next ambush by 3, putting in the Quaith of the Shadows, which removes removes all characters' strength 2 or under from the challenge. So that removes the Hedge Knight.
So that's just unopposed.
So it's just an unopposed.
Just to rub it in. Oh boy.
Right, Micah must be thinking, what the fuck has just happened to me? No, like, compassion there from
whatsoever.
Chase, is there? Like, I'm just going to absolutely wreck you.
Like, why is Chase going to the Jaffa?
Style points, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how much bullshit can we put through? And then going for power with both.
Not even allowing the final Joffrey trigger.
Yeah.
And there it is.
That's the game. That's pretty brutal.
Horrifying.
That was really, really unmerciful. Unceremonious, I think you might say. What do you think, George?
God, it's just
Would
a
you
bit
like to
sad,
sum
isn't
up for us?
I mean, played pretty much perfectly by Chase. Didn't have to do all that much, but just played all the horrible cards and they did their thing. I don't think Micah can have found any other way out of that.
No. So we'll just round off there then. So thank you, George, for commentating with us.
It's been my pleasure.
Thanks always to our patrons, including you, George. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we'll see you for our next video, which is a spoiler.
Ooh. 2 spoilers.
2 spoilers. There you go.
Alright, bye guys.
See you next time. Bye.